And then there's Ben Barnes. I think, yeah. Previously, I was really wondering if it was Edmund going up, or or Caspian, and now obviously you can see it's Caspian, because you know the camera angle is a bit different. Then the Dawn Treader sailing on the open sea. This is the first actual shot we get from the Dawn Treader on the open sea. Previous wide shots were always with an island somewhere or something, and I must say I like how it's starting to look, but I hope the shot isn't exactly finished, and I don't think it's finished because all the other visual effects shot in this trailer aren't finished, obviously. So yeah, I don't think this is the final shot, but I do like, I really like how the sail is like gets smaller at the top, and yeah, this really looks like the Dawn Treader to me. You know, if this is a ship that has a really distinctive, you know, that it's just, there is no other ship like it you ever seen in a film. So I really it's really distinctive, and I really like the design. Although it does still look a bit fake, but I keep thinking that maybe they haven't really done the color correction right or something. I just hope that it will look better in the actual film. Then a really fake looking Reaper Chief. Obviously this is not a finished shot. The previous Reaper Chief in the previous trailer looked much better, and I keep thinking that all the footage we're seeing right now is actually footage from the Super trailer, that it's just re-edited to a very short teaser trailer. But still, I keep thinking that maybe all the shots we're seeing here are actually really dated, and we're actually just cut out of the Super trailer that Walden showed to some audiences. Then the next shot, Ramandu's daughter taking shape. I must say I really like this. I was not a fan of her changing, but I do like this shot. And what is even more important to me, what we see right here seems to be the table where you know, at you know, Ramandu's island, and it looks great. I mean, the forest just looks really magical, and it's really, you know, if this is Ramandu's island, it looks not at all as I imagined, but it does look great. The forest is like really, you know, it's like a magical forest, and the table looks fantastic, and the food, we don't see a lot of it, but I think there's some grapes there, and yeah, it looks great. If that really is the table, it has a very queer design, but it looks pretty good to me. So I'm really fond of this shot. Also, this is the only digital effect in this trailer that I think actually looks better than what we've seen in the previous trailer. Also because this is not in fast motion. So yeah, I really love how she's looking here. She's not really that bright anymore. She has this fog around her, and it looks much better to me. Then somehow here are the Pevensies, and what I do hate about this trailer is that you know, in the previous trailer they actually showed a close-up of all four, and now it's just Peter and Susan. So I'm just like, whoa, come on, yeah, at least you have to show the close-up of the two main characters that are in this shot. I mean, I don't really get it, and I still can't place where it is. I just don't know. I was sort of considering that it might actually be the Duffelpot Island, but that's just because the, you know, the background could, that's the only place I could maybe place it, but I don't know. I just can't place it in the story. I hope it's a dream sequence. We'll just see about that. But I also noticed that Susan actually has bow and arrows, and Peter has his sword. So I keep being very worried about this shot. And this is Dufferpot Island, and I was in the previous trailer. The only thing we actually got to see was Dufferpot jumping around Eustace, and it looked way too Tim Burton-y to me, because, well, it didn't look Tim Burton-y to me. It looked like they tried to make it look like it was Tim Burton-esque. And now it does look great. I mean, this looks like an amazing shot. It looks amazing. This is more than I could ever imagine. But I can't help noticing that this must be a giant island. I mean, we have mountains in the background. This is supposed to be a small island, you know, with one main house and some gardens and a beach. That's it. And I mean, look in the background. It's like mountains, mountains everywhere. So I'm not sure about this, but it is sure that this is the Dufferpot Island because we've seen the set. And then I guess it's Lucy walking through this magical portal. I'm not sure about this, but I guess it's somehow she goes through this magical portal to go to the magician's house or something. Yeah, obviously I don't know what's going on here. This might not be that much of a change. It might actually be much of a change. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll hear some of it before the film comes out, else we'll just have to wait till December 10th. This shot was actually pretty encouraging to me. One, it's a good shot, you know, it's a bit cliche with the doors opening, but that's fine. But second, there's a satyr there, and he's not completely CGI. And that's very encouraging, because in the previous trailer we saw this Minotaur that was completely CGI, while we did know that there was an actor playing him, so it was kind of weird. And now we actually see that this is, I'm not sure if it's finished, because we can't really see his legs, but still, it's obvious that they're using this shot in the film, and he is played by an actor. It's a costume character, so I think that's very encouraging. I wasn't fond of how she looked in the first trailer, and now in this trailer she actually looks even worse. I'm not sure where I read this, somewhere in the comments on Narniaweb, I think, maybe in the comments on YouTube, but someone actually suggests that she looks like a gummy bear, and I think that's actually true. She looks terrible. She doesn't look at all like a mermaid to me. But we'll see how it turns out. I mean, visual effects are obviously not finished, so we shouldn't worry about that. This is obviously on board of the ship. I do like Aslan's hat, but what I do not really, well, I'm not sure of, I mean, right down in the shot there's Susan's horn, and I'm not sure why they brought this along. I mean, in the book it was stated that the horn is in Narnia and Trumpkin is watching over it, but still here it is, and I just hope they're not. I hope it's just an ornament on the ship. I hope they're not actually using it in the film, because that would be terrible. Maybe they're using it on the Dark Island. That's a possibility. They might use it on the Dark Island to get help, and that might actually explain a lot. You know, because we have no idea what they're actually doing with the Dark Island, you know, with the White Witch and stuff. Maybe they're just blowing the horn and then Aslan comes. That would be cool. Or Amanda's daughter. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. I have absolutely no idea, but maybe they're actually using the horn. That's the only moment in the book I could imagine that they would need to use that horn, because obviously it's not the kind of story where they're actually in danger all the time. Then this shot was in the previous trailer, and I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure it was in the previous trailer really. It does look a lot like a shot in the previous trailer, I'll say it like that. And it looks cool, although the city looks a bit fake, but maybe that's just because the quality isn't that good. It looks beautiful.